Hello and welcome to this new Leathercraft Academy episode. Today I will be showing you how to make this glass case. I'll be using a 2mm thick vegetarian leather and I will make this pattern available as a PDF and as an acrylic version on my website. Probably in different sizes as well, so stay tuned. I've made an acrylic pattern for this project to facilitate the cutting process. And I'm starting to cut the parts slightly bigger than they need to be, as I will be hand dyeing the leather and I want to avoid shrinking occurring when it dries. As usual, I quite like to use these foam brushes as they are quite inexpensive and practical to use. I am now trying to apply even layers of dye on the grain and on the flesh side. Using a press, I am stamping my logo on the belt loop that I will later attach at the back of the case. If you want to learn more about stamping, watch the video I've made about it. I'll put the link in the description. I'm now trimming all the parts, following accurately the edges of the acrylic pattern with my knife. Following the patterns, don't forget to mark with a scratch hole the button holes, the belt loop and the inner reinforcement position. I will be using 2 layers of leather for the part that will be holding in place the glasses in the case. This bit needs to be really sturdy. While the contact adhesive is drying, I am creating all the visible edges of the product with my 2mm iron. The glue is dry now, and I'm assembling the 2 parts together and trimming the excess with my knife. I am applying edge dye with a brush on the top of the front, the flap and the belt loop. Using a divider, I am tracing 2.5mm from the straight edge of the inner central reinforcement and punching the holes using my number 8 pricking iron on both ends. Following the marks I've done previously on the body of the case, I'm punching 4 holes on each side because I want the reinforcement to be attached with 3 stitches. Let's now attach the belt loop and the central reinforcement using some adhesive. Now the belt loop and the central reinforcement are attached. Let's hand stitch them. I will now finish to attach the belt loop with a little hand stitching. Using my scratch hole, I am now marking where the end of the stitching closing the case is going to be. I am now tracing 2.5 mm from the edge on the front and the back of the case. And I am punching following the line using my number 8 pricking iron. I'm attaching the button to the front of the case. The one I'm using has a screw, but you could also be using a snap button if you prefer. Let's now close the case by applying some contact adhesive along the edges before we do the final stitching lines. Carefully assemble the edges so that they are smooth and easy to finish later on. After having done our final hand stitching, we will want to give these edges a real nice finish. To do so, we'll need to alternate several times edge dye and buffing until the edges look completely amazing. Thanks for watching, I hope this was helpful and don't hesitate to share ideas for the next tutorials. If you're a maker, you might like to visit our website where you will be able to purchase this pattern and many others, but also to get your very own leather stamps. Again, thanks for watching and happy crafting!